Hello dear viewer, here is a complete Broodmother guide. The Broodmommy is a giant spider, which is a key boss in the Islands and Fjorders progression. She is one of 2 bosses present at the center boss arena. Additionally, you can find her in the Redwood Forest on Valguero as a pseudo-world boss. Broodmother is a guardian-type boss, which means that you fight her in a special arena. To get to that arena, you will need the artifact of Clever, Massive, and Hunter. You can get them in caves. I honestly recommend Baryonyx as an excellent caving dino and some grappling hooks. On Fjorder, you will also need the Bela relic. As the name says, it drops from Bela, which is a mini-boss that you can defeat in a special cave arena. To summon Bela, you will need 30 runestones. Karsha, Giga, or even any boss army can easily destroy that boss. For higher Broodmother difficulties, you will need to get some so-called Apex drops. Here is a list of all of them. To get the arena, you have to put all of these items to Tribute Station located under an obelisk or in case of Fjorder map in a dedicated cave. So, let's talk about recommended tames and equipment for this boss fight. First, it is quite hot in the arena, thus I would recommend taking ghillie suit or any other form of hypothermic protection. This is a tier list of dinos that I would recommend for this boss. As you can see, there are 2 notable creatures, which work perfectly in this arena. These are Spino and Megatherium. Starting with the former one, it's stronger in water, thus considering the amount of this fluid in the island's Broodmother arena, we can safely say that Spino is a decent pick for this fight, although on Fjorder, the center, and in ASA, it's not that good. If you want more info about Spino, I recommend watching my last episode dedicated only to Spino. But now let's talk about the main reason why so many people think that Broodmother is the easiest boss in ARK, the Megatherium. As you may know, it has decent stat, with more health than even Spino. And when it kills any arthropod, it gets the insect killer effect, which lasts 2 minutes and increases its damage and resistance by a huge margin. You can very easily take down even Beta Broodmother with unmutated Megatheriums with good saddles. But for an alpha, I recommend mutating them just a little bit. As always, Eudorannus and Daedon are great support dino. You can also take 1 or 2 Daenynicuses for their bleed damage, especially if you are playing with someone. So, you are finally fully prepared and ready for a boss fight. We have to talk about stats and abilities of our favorite spider mommy. Broodmother is a quite tanky boss, has a little bit less health than a dragon. On Valguero, her health is not that consistent. Sometimes she has $300,000 or even 1.7 million HP. She has 3 attacks, Claw Swipe, Venom Spit, Web Spit, and ability to spawn Araneos. All of these attacks deal decent amount of damage, especially Venom Spit, which has a decent armor piercing. All of them inflict a little bit of torpor, although it's pretty much unnoticeable. On the center, Broodmother has less HP beside Gamma difficulty. Also, on Valguero, the damage dealt to her is tripled. So after entering the boss arena, you should try to surround Broodmother with your creatures. If you are using Megatheriums, you need to prioritize killing Araneos with them, so they will get insect killer boost. If you are using Spinos, remember to fight Broodmother in one of many water ponds in the arena. But there isn't another strategy to kill this boss on the island arena. You just need a Procoptodon, very good shotgun, lots of ammo, and for non-single player, Tribemate. You have to jump on one of these mushrooms and just shoot her with a shotgun. Be careful. These mushrooms, as everything in this game, have a weird collision profile, so you shouldn't move that much. I recommend taking with you any tanky dino to take care of Broodmommy for a time when you are getting to that position. After killing Broodmother, you will get some element. These tech grams, arguably the most worth it, is the tech turret and boots. But the most important thing is corresponding to the boss difficulty trophy, which you can put on a trophy mount or use as in tribute for a tech cave or a Fenrirsulf boss fight. But remember that if you defeated, for example, Beta Broodmother, you can use her trophy for only beta bosses. Unfortunately, from Valguero version, you will just get 1 useless blueprint. But why is it, in my opinion, the most underrated boss in ARK? Well, Megatherium. This creature feels like it's designed for this boss fight. Broodmother is considered to be the weakest boss in the game because of that creature. She even gives the least amount of element among all bosses. Comparing Broodmother to the, for example, Megapithecus, which is considered as a boss between her and a dragon, we can see that it's much weaker. If Megatheriums haven't exist, Broodmother would be much harder to beat considering her health points, damage, and even minions. Araneos aren't the strongest but can very easily slow down anything in the arena, making any movement-based strategies very hard to succeed with. That's why it's somewhat underrated. Thank you for watching. If you want more content like this, you can subscribe to my channel for notifications about every new video. And if you want to support my work, you can like and comment this video.